Hey, what's up guys? It's Matt from RC Overload, and we're going to be working on part 4 today of the Apex build series. As you guys know, the past couple of videos, things haven't been going smoothly by any means, but fingers crossed, hopefully this one will go a little bit better. Give you guys a quick update as to what's been going on with the build so far. As you guys know, I had some troubles mounting up this disc brake to it. What I ended up having to do is, if you guys can see, if it'll focus, is there is one screw holding this on. I tried to re-drill a new set of holes on this, and I kind of screwed up on the bottom. Not much I can do. I wasn't going to send it back, it's fine. It's holding on nice and tight. There's one new screw on there with a new drill hole, and it works and looks fine, so I'm not going to worry about it. But as far as that goes, not much has really been done to this. But today, we are going to be installing some more cool things and kind of doing a little bit of a performance improvement in the transmission of things. Alright, we're going to be taking this little tiny itty bitty transmission here, okay? And we're going to be replacing the... We're going to be replacing the gears inside of it with a set of hot racing hardened steel gears, okay? These are to replace everything inside of it, as well as putting on a new mount to the transmission. This is the hot racing transmission plate, okay, where the motor will mount up to and everything else like that. So, enough said, let's get right into it today. If we have time, I'll even try to see if I can get it mounted up onto the vehicle. So, let's go! Okay guys, so here's what we have set up. We got the transmission, the gears, the plate, the slipper clutch, and just some tools and some stuff to help clean up this as we're going along. We're also going to put in some marine grease here and help improve it in case it gets some water in. Now, basically the first thing that I got to do is I got to pull out all the screws out of this thing, if it's going to come loose. So there is the old plate. As you can see, there's already some moisture built up there, and don't have to worry about that because that plate's not going back on. So clean this up a little. And now we do have a little pin in here that I got to pop out. This pin holds in the slipper clutch. Smaller one. Come on, you know you want to come out. Probably just grab a pair of pliers, right? Yeah, okay. Pair of pliers, needle nose pliers. Okay, back to work. Alright, so there's that pin. Now let's see, can we take this apart here? Ha! Bingo! Check that out. Look at all those fancy little gears inside of there. It looks actually okay. I'll show you guys on camera if I can get this thing to focus. So all those little tiny gears in there, and I do have a locked differential in here. Man, does this need a little bit of cleaning up. So let's pop out all of this. See if we can grab that little plastic gear in there. And yes, I am running hot racing hot racing, excuse me, Acer racing bearings in here as well. Trying to clean up as much as I can in this. I am going to just take this to the sink here in a minute and clean this all up, because I don't like grime in this. Actually, I may not need to. May actually be clean enough. Fun. Let's just do the other side here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So what I'm actually going to do, I got to pop this gear off of here. I mean, bearing off of here. I'm sorry, not gear. Jeez. Trying to talk and do too many things at once here. There we go. Just got to work it a little bit. Cool. So, alrighty. So, let's see. I don't believe this can come out, though it looks like it can. Comes right off the shaft. Maybe it's on the slipper. Oh, no, there's a little set screw in there. Let's take a look. This is all new to me, so that does not fit. Interesting. That one fits. So, which means this one may fit. No, too big. Too big. Alright, so this one fits. Let me see if I got any little juice left out of my gun. Wow, check out that set screw. That thing's pretty long. Alright. Sweet. Came out. Nice. Awesome. Now, alright, so let's just open this up and take a look and see what we got. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I mean, metal gears, its main purpose. I just wanted some metal gears in there. So, it does have a set screw. Check that out. See the little hole right there? Nice. So we can put that right back on the shaft, and that'll be a lock. Take that plastic one away. Awesome. Put that in there. Put the set screw back through. And I'll kind of do this on camera. As you guys can see, there's some holes in the shaft that the set screw will go into. And we'll just... There we go. Don't break your fingers when you do that. Let's see here. Alright, so that one's done. Now we got to... I just got to figure this out here for a moment. Now, I am going to be doing a little trick, but I'm setting this up just so I can remember how everything kind of goes. Okay, bing, bing, bing. Just need to clean this gear. I've got a lot going on here, so bear with me, you guys. Put this one back in the hole. Okay, so according to this, if you take this large gear that sits at the top, okay, and this little metal gear that sits on the bottom, I mean in the middle, and you swap them, you actually get more torque. So that's exactly what we are going to do. Okay? Because we're changing up the ratio in the gears. So now we have a smaller gear on top working a bigger gear. So this smaller one actually has to spin faster than this bottom one, which in turn gives us more torque than top speed. I mean, yeah, you guys know what I mean. I'm having a mind moment. Alright, so I need to grab some of my oil. just going to coat these bearings. Now this stuff is called SIN. It's for the Acer Racing bearings. As you guys can see, SIN. Alright. And you just put it on the outside of the bearing, and with these polyamide bearings, it will actually soak right in. So it's pretty cool. Just do a quick coat like that. Done. Let's move that out of the way. Sweet. Put that one in. Put that one in. And we're going to put the big one in. Got a little binding. Why do we have binding as the set screw? Hold on. Maybe just everything's not seated in 100%. Maybe it needs to go the other way. Maybe it doesn't want to. Okay, give me a minute to try to figure this out. Okay, so I got it fixed. Just I had this going in backwards. But as you can see, everything is beautiful. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of that marine grease in there. That's actually going to do a couple of things. One, it's going to quiet down the gears, in actuality. Two, it'll add lubrication for the operation, make it nice and smooth. And then three, it kind of protects the overall from any rust coming, affecting anything that it touches with water. So just work that in a few times. Cool. So now it's as simple as just lining up the holes and putting it back, and boom. Nice. So there you go. We just put in some new gears inside of this. We switched the top and middle gear to get a little more torque versus having speed out of this thing. Okay. No longer need those gears, but we'll keep them. And then now we're going to mount it up onto our new hot racing motor mount. Okay. So now it's just a matter of lining everything up like so. Okay. And now we need to put the screws back in it. And we got to remember which ones go where. Okay, so snug, 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 and snug. Nice! Check that out. A new mount for the 540 to 550 size motors. Mounted up on the old transmission with new metal gears internally. So we've added a lot of strength to that. But now I need to add in the cup real quick here for the front drive shaft. Okay, so let me see if that gun will work. Oop, oop, oop. Hands are shaking. I had a little too much coffee today. Okay, and actually I don't want to strip that out, so I'm just going to do it by hand. Where did that thing go? Alright, well, I'm probably going to have to do it by this. Cool. So that's snug. And it does have a little bit of blue Loctite left on there. I'm not worried because I've never had one of these come loose. Nice. Cool. So just going to mount up the slipper clutch unit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to mount the slipper clutch later because I still need to pick up a 55 tooth spur gear like this one. I am running, currently I was running a 50 tooth, if you guys can see that, but I'm going to be picking up a 55, okay? But for now, let's get this thing mounted up. What do you guys say? Okay, so, all right, well, there we go. Check it out. Look at that. This thing is coming along nicely. Take a look in this camera. Got the new transmission mounted up on a nice hot racing mount. Kind of do a little bit of a 360 here. This is definitely going to be a sweet project. Now I'll show you guys the mount for the motor to give you guys kind of an idea as to what we got to do. Basically, here's our 27 turn axle motor that's going in here, along with the hot racing mount. Now this motor is basically going to mount up pretty much like so, and after everything's all said and done, just gotta get that slide in there. Basically, it's going to look something like that when it's all done. Okay? So, this thing's gonna be pretty sweet. I mean, that's really kind of cool. So, yeah, we're getting there. All right, let me move this. Turn that off. And all right, so cool. It's getting there. You know, I mean, that's just, well, that transmission is looking really killer in there. And this thing is almost completely bulletproof. So let me clean up here, and I think we're good. Till next time, guys, stay tuned, and we're gonna work on the motor next, getting that all prepped up, cleaned up. We gotta do some soldering to the electronics, and painting up the body, mounting the motor, testing everything out, and I still got a cool product that is gonna help us mount up the ESC into this thing that's custom made. So stick around, guys, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody.